Iron Mike, from Brooklyn to boxing glory. Mike Tyson, a name that resonates with power and dominance. The name alone sends chills down your spine, evoking images of raw power and unyielding determination. The guy was a monster in the ring, a true force of nature. But let's rewind, go back to the beginning, to the gritty streets of Brooklyn where it all started. Born in 1966, Tyson's childhood was rough, man. It was a tough environment that shaped him. We're talking poverty, crime, the works. It was a harsh reality that many couldn't escape. He got into trouble a lot, finding himself on the wrong side of the law more often than not. That's where Cus D'Amato found him, saw the raw talent, the fire in his eyes, and knew he had something special. Cus became his trainer, his mentor, his legal guardian. He was the guiding light Tyson desperately needed. He saw Tyson's potential, molded him into a fighter, a warrior ready to take on the world. Tyson lived and breathed boxing. It became his life, his obsession. He trained like a man possessed, honing his skills, his power, his speed, and his ferocity. You could see it in his eyes, this kid was different. He had a hunger, a drive that set him apart. He wasn't just boxing, he was on a mission to prove himself to the world. At 18 years old, Tyson turned pro, stepping into the ring with a ferocity never seen before. The world had never seen anything like him. He was a phenomenon, capturing the imagination of fans everywhere. He was a force of nature, knocking out opponents left and right, leaving a trail of devastation in his wake. He was relentless, powerful, and scary good. His opponents feared him, and for good reason. He became a sensation, a global icon, transcending the sport of boxing. Everyone knew the name Mike Tyson. He was more than a boxer. He was a legend in the making. Tyson's rise was meteoric. From the moment he stepped into the ring, it was clear he was destined for greatness. He wasn't just winning, he was destroying opponents with an intensity rarely seen in the sport. He became the youngest heavyweight champion ever at just 20 years old, a record that still stands today. Think about that for a second, 20 years old. Most people are just starting their careers, but Tyson was already at the pinnacle of his. He unified the titles, became the undisputed champ, a feat that cemented his legacy in the annals of boxing history. He was unstoppable, a knockout machine who could end fights in the blink of an eye. Trevor Berbick, Michael Spinks, Larry Holmes, legends of the sport, all fell to Tyson. His power was legendary, his speed unmatched. He could end a fight with one punch, a single devastating blow that left opponents on the canvas. That's what made him so exciting to watch, so terrifying to fight. The anticipation of that knockout punch kept fans on the edge of their seats. He was a whirlwind of fists, a blur of speed and power, a force of nature in the ring. Frank Bruno, Carl Williams, Donovan Razor Ruddock, they all tasted the canvas, victims of Tyson's relentless assault. People were glued to their screens whenever he fought, captivated by the sheer spectacle of his matches. He transcended boxing, became a cultural phenomenon, a name known far beyond the confines of the sport. But Tyson's story isn't just about knockouts and championships. He had his demons, made mistakes, got caught up in controversy. There was the shocking loss to Buster Douglas, the legal troubles, the prison time. His life was a roller coaster, full of highs and lows, but even when he was down, he always came back. He regained the titles, showed flashes of his old brilliance. Then came the bite fight, the infamous incident with Evander Holyfield. It was a dark moment, a stain on his legacy. Tyson's career was winding down. He had some more fights, even knocked out Clifford Etienne in 49 seconds. But the fire wasn't the same. He retired in 2005, leaving behind a complicated and unforgettable legacy. Love him or hate him, you can't deny Mike Tyson's impact on the world of sports and beyond. He's one of the most recognizable athletes of all time, a true icon whose influence extends far beyond the boxing ring. His ferocious style, his aura of intimidation, it captivated the world and left an indelible mark on the sport. He's transitioned into acting, podcasting, and even has his own cannabis business, showing his versatility. Tyson has become a pop culture figure, appearing in movies, TV shows, and even doing comedic cameos that showcase his lighter side. He's embraced his past, his flaws, and come out the other side stronger and more self-aware. Mike Tyson's story is a reminder that everyone makes mistakes, that life is about learning, growing, and evolving. He's a testament to the human spirit, the ability to overcome adversity, and the power of redemption. He may not have been a perfect champion, but he was a captivating one who always drew attention. And that, my friends, is why he'll always be Iron Mike, the baddest man on the planet, a legend in his own right.